issue arises between what's true and what's false, right? And humans can't decipher what's true and what's false. Only God can tell us what's true and what's false, right? That's why you have things like the Bible and the Torah and the Quran. So in Islam, we believe that the first religion, obviously Islam, we believe Islam was here from day one. We believe that Adam, who was the first prophet, we believe that he came with Islam. Islam just means submission to Allah, or in other words, submission to God.
That's
right?
I will respect. That's a claim that I know.
Yeah.
I know the claim of Islam saying that every religion is supposed to be worshipping Allah, and then you claim that that you originated from the Judaism, way beyond Judaism.
We didn't originate. We didn't originate from Judaism. The thing is,
Adam.
The first religion, Allah revealed the Torah. It was the Jews. Their first religion. And then later on came Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, and they became Christianity. But the issue was, right, even though they're the Abrahamic religions, Judaism and Christianity and Islam are the three Abrahamic religions, the issue is that the Jews and the Christians have changed the Bible, have changed their books.
I heard about this.
Yes.
But do you know that there is no substantial proof about that change?
So
it is a claim from the revelation of the Quran. It's a claim of the revelation of the Quran.
That's
based on that itself, because there is no proof, substantial proof that the Torah or the Bible has been changed. We don't claim the Torah has been changed.
So why don't you?
We Christians do not accuse the Torah. We don't accuse the Torah has been changed. The Torah and the Bible.
If you're fine with Judaism, then ask yourself this: why aren't you a Jew?
Jesus has finalized the revelation, just like you said, Muhammad.
Yes,
Jesus is the final revelation, fulfilling all the requirement, the ritualistic requirement of the Old Testament. So Jesus is the one who come to fulfill all the requirement. So
in the Bible itself, first let me say my first point. You said that there's no certainty that the Bible was changed.
There's no proof.
There's no
substantial proof.
There's no proof. Even if you take earlier manuscripts from the Bible before the 1900s, there's so many. Even if you take earlier manuscripts from the Bible and compare it to the present day Bible.
Okay, you have to define what do you mean change. What change do you refer to? Is it the word for word?
The point is that when the wording itself, when the facts, or even the wording, even if it's changed in a book of God, in a book written by God, spoken by God, then that means there's human interference in God's words.
Do you know the same thing happened to Quran?
Never.
And you know how many versions do you have today? You think of one version?
It's not versions. It's called.
Do you have?
I memorize the Quran.
I know you are half is right. Good for you. Good for you. So you know that with was there's the Quran, different versions of the Quran. Halves. I think you're memorizing halves. Yeah.
No, so that's not how it works.
Halves was.
No. So for the Quran, if you see different script, it's only the font that is different. The font. There's not a single word in the Quran that's different in one Quran than the other.
What
if you think no, because I know.
That's what you believe.
I know if you compare the Quran to other people who memorize the Quran, then I'm going to tell you one more thing. Then the only difference you could see in that is that they recite a different type of way, but the wording are still the same. Like I can say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, but other people will say Maliki Yawmiddin. Instead of Ma, they say Mali.
There's between king and the master.
But the point is that in their dialect of Arabic, they say Malik instead of Malik. So the wording is all the same. This talking points, I have heard about this. This talking point, all this you have mentioned, we heard about this. Not a new thing. And all these things that you've been taught or you believe in, we discover we have also known some of the things that is really vastly different in terms of different Arabic Quran. You know, like for example, if you go to you have the wudu or go to worship, right? When you do your salat prayer, you need to wash yourself. You need to wash yourself with running water, right? But there are certain people that they do not wash with running water. They use wet towel to wipe themselves. Okay, and then they are clean, good to go to prayer. That is acceptable according to Quran. In Islam,
you know why? Do you know why there's a difference?
Why?
Because they have different versions.
There's no different version.
I don't want to convince you. Right? My purpose is not to convince you. Just to let you know what I have studied, what I have known, so you can deny, no problem. Because you don't have to deny, because that will affect your faith. If you know something like this, that will threaten your faith, make you very uncertain. It's not easy for you.
If you give me valid proof that the Quran is different in different Qurans, and it's different from the Quran 1,000 years ago. There's a Birmingham, I told you this, there's a Birmingham script they found 1,000 years ago.
How about the
in
Sana?
England.
How about the Sana?
Sana?
Sana.
Sunnah.
Sana manuscript.
Sunnah.
Sana manuscript in Arabia.
Sure.
They call it, there's it in Saudi Arabia, I think. Saudi Arabia, Sana.
Okay,
There's a version discovered from Yemen.
Okay.
So that Sana.
What's wrong with the Sana manuscript?
Sana manuscript has 2 layers. The Sana manuscript has 1 layer, one top and then the bottom. There's a one written above, and then the bottom. I think somewhere like the bottom one, it will be consistent with the Birmingham version. Will be the same.
The what? The what version?
Birmingham version. The Birmingham version that you mentioned in England, the museum there. That would be the same, but the top written one is different from the one
What do you mean top written?
There's the overwriting. I think you study. I think you will know better than me. I think better than you study. I think those are the academic issues. Let me find out. Okay, let me find out. That will be academic. I'm sorry. I'm not very good on those academic things. My memories is not that good. Those people are very fast in quoting. All those quote here and there. What version? What names of this? They are good, but I'm not. That's why I said I don't want to debate. I'm not good in that. Okay, let me Sana.
Show me. Go ahead.
Okay, Sana.
I'm just saying the whole
Quran. I give you the spelling maybe. Sana Quran. Okay. Here. This is the Sana manuscript. Just the spelling. Sana manuscript. This will be different. That was very early. This is very early compared to the Birmingham copy. Both of them are very early. This is also early. Both of them early. But then there are 2 manuscripts, and compared together, you can find differences among them. There's a lot of debate about academic about the 2 manuscripts. It's not a easily resolvable issue. I mean, when you talk about the preservation of the Quran, you talk about the reliability of the Quran. I don't have problem with the reliability of the Quran though. I don't attack on the reliability of the Quran. It's just only the claim of perfect preservation. Preservation means dot with dot, word with word.
Okay,
that's something we can do.
So currently there's around 100 million Hufaz, meaning people who memorize the Quran, right? The whole point of the Birmingham manuscript was to see that the script in the Birmingham Quran is identical to the Quran that we have today, and it's identical to every Quran that every Hufaz in the world right now reads. They will read the same Quran as me. So if that doesn't tell you like the same thing was being read back then, and it's the same thing that's being read today by 100 million people, it's always the same. I
think that is the preservation. Preservation doesn't prove that it is the word of God. Okay, you have a preservation of the perfect preservation because of the practice.
Okay,
because of the cultural practice. Because of the cultural practice, because of the emphasis that you have in the religion, in the religion. But the only problem that you have is you don't understand. Yeah, that's stronger text. You don't understand what you are memorizing.
What am I memorizing?
Right.
I'm currently memorizing the meaning of Arabic.
I know. It's not easy for you to understand. Even scholars cannot understand everything about the.
That's not true.
About the Quranic sentences, because some of them are ambiguous. Not everything is so clear. Some of them ambiguous. Some of them are very lucrative. So it depending on which perspective.
You're saying the things
things are debating.
The
Scholars.
Things that are debated is the essence of Allah Himself, because Allah is not limited to space. He's not in space.
Oh, they're more than that.
That's just space, right?
They're more than that.
And He's not limited to time. Like right now, every second passes.
Theology.
These are concepts that we can't wrap our head around. Concepts of time and space is beyond the human comprehension. Right? There's so many things we don't know how they work right now. Like people think atoms are the smallest piece. There's probably things way below the atom. People think they just found out about the universe, which is expanding. There's probably millions of universes out there. There's things that the human mind cannot fathom.
Yeah.
So the only
I'm not talking about. Of course, we have a limitation because of a limited mind. I mean, you're talking about this. You're defending about the issue. we will say the same thing. Christian, he will say the same thing.
No, because in Christianity, in the Bible, there's contradictions, clear contradictions.
No,
Clear contradictions.
It's the same thing. We can talk. We backfire to the Quran, to the Muslim.
Tell me. You have to tell me.
It's the same thing. You can talk about the contradiction in the Quran. Yeah.
There's not one contradiction.
No, it's not true. Even the days, how many days Allah created the universe?
7
you have
days.
no. You have 4 days. You have 7 days. You have 8 days.
Who told you 4 days?
Different days in the Quran.
No.
Okay. Let me see. What you can see? What are the contradictions in the Quran?
Make sure to ask ChatGPT because you can find random sources on.
Okay. Critical. I want critical. Critical thing. Critical answer. Critical and objective answer. And objective. I'm sure they will give me some of them favoring Christians, some of them favoring Islam. So I need to have critical and objective answer.
But
I mean, ChatGPT is man-made, right? It's human-made.
Yeah.
It's not reliable. But then I need to know the.
ChatGPT is AI intelligence.
I know. It's not everything. We should not depend. We should not depend everything for them. We should not depend everything. But I need to have some substantial Quranic verses. Verses, and then those are the verses that probably they can come out with.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you want?
He will give me some verses.
Okay.
That's similarly like where you say contradiction. Alleged contradiction.
Which one?
Of course, there will be explanation. There will be explanations. Like just like the Bible, you say contradiction in the Bible. We have answers. Don't you know that? Otherwise, you think that the Western scholars are very fool. They do not know the contradictions. The Western scholars. There are so many 2,000 years already. Okay. Never mind about it.
What's that?
Never mind about it. You go ahead and then just study about it. You can use your ChatGPT to find out objective and critical analysis. Every contradiction there is explanation. That's what I discovered.
No.
I mean, those alleged contradictions, there will be explanation. Somehow, otherwise, so many scholars, Muslim scholars are there. Do you think that the Muslim scholars are stupid? Don't you think so? Yeah, of course not. Just like the same way. You think the Westerns, the white scholars, the Christian scholars are stupid? Are they stupid? They do not know the accusation?
Can I ask you something?
What?
If you think the Jews are stupid, they run the world right now, but they're destroying Palestine. Are they stupid for being such a bad people?
Oh, that's a wrong accusation.
It's not about your mind. It's not about your mind.
No, that's a wrong accusation.
Sure. The only way guidance.
The sun.
I know. The only way guidance is for a human being is Allah opens your heart. This heart can be closed or it can be open. Allah says about some people that they will never accept Islam.
You know that Jews, 100%. You want to talk about the Jews, the killing of the Palestinians now, there will be a lot of controversy. I don't want to get into it because, there will be a long history of enmity against one another because the Palestinians, the Hamas want to destroy the Israelites. They want to eradicate. In the chapter.
Before 1945.
In the chapter.
Before 1945, the Jews were living with the Muslims under the Ottoman Empire.
Even today, they are living with the Muslim. Even the Israel, you have the Muslim army.
Please, they're getting genocide.
The Muslim in the army. The Muslim in the IDF.
Brother.
They are Muslim in the IDF.
That's fake. Maybe a few exceptions.
No, exception. I think there are about 20% of Muslims living in Israel. 20% of Muslims living in Israel, they are giving the rights as if they are Jews.
Why didn't Israel destroy the Muslims before October 7th? Because they needed an excuse so the world doesn't destroy them.
This is speculation. This is speculation.
How can you say that?
This is speculation.
They're destroying all the Muslims.
No, this is speculation.
Come on. So genocide is not true to you?
I know when you talk about this, you will cite. I know where you are developing. Don't worry about that. We don't want to get into that. That is nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me.
Forget about that.
Yeah. This is.
But my main point was that humans don't revolve around their knowledge completely. Yeah. What's his name? Wait, who was that guy in the wheelchair who was dying, and he was one of the Stephen Hawking.
I have to. Yeah.
He didn't believe in God.
Yes.
So why? He's so smart. How can he not believe in God? How can he think that zero?
The intelligence smart does not find God.
Exactly.
The rationality does not meet God.
It doesn't
meet God.
It's Allah gives you guidance. God gives you guidance, or He doesn't. That's why you have many Christians still believing in something that has contradictions.
Not true. That's not true. Otherwise, you will make a fool of the Christian scholars. They make a true.
Christian
It's the
scholars-
same thing. It's the
you
same
know
thing for the
David-
Muslim
David,
scholars. The
David,
Muslim
what's
scholars.
this Christian scholar's name? David what?
David Wood.
David Wood. You've seen it.
No,
get
there's a
destroyed.
Dawah evangelist. There are many evangelists. Those are evangelists.
But you have okay. So you're
sorry.
saying that you believe in the Christian scholars a lot.
No, I believe the topics of contradiction is not sustainable. I don't want you will use that one to attack the Christianity. It will backfire to the Muslim. Is the same thing. So I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that
There's more than
contradictions.
40. There's more than 40 apparent contradictions.
More than that, even Islam.
No.
You are reading it.
Yes, this is saying that the explanation is that 2 days were for the earth, 2 days were for the sky, so all of them add up to 7 days.
Alcohol, fighting, slavery.
Yeah, let me see.
Slavery.
Let me-
There's a lot of this. Never mind. We don't go into this.
There's no. But
Eh?
look, you have to understand.
Archaeological.
The first one you showed me. The
Even
first one you
archaeology, even about the scientific facts. There's a lot of laughing stock in the scientific facts about how the Quran has been a scientific proof that is scientific miracle.
No.
All these things. Even Ali Dawah has already said that it's already debunked.
It's what?
Debunked. Those are the liars.
Who's the
Those
liars?
Scientists, science. You say the Quran has a lot of
Okay,
scientific
can I
proof.
ask you something? So
I mean,
science 20 years ago.
he's an Islamic scholar.
I know the Ali Dawah.
Ali Dawah, yeah.
I've seen his friend Muhammad Hijab. I've seen them before.
Okay.
I met them before.
Okay.